What's up everybody and welcome back to the first update video of this season of Undecember. So we're getting the update on May 11th, so tomorrow. The very first fixes that they're going to do is going to be according to the tooltips. I'm not really going to go over this because this is just text that you're going to see on the screen. So it's not that useful information. However, we will get the new Void Bridge season, so it's very important that you manage to get as far as possible as you can in your current Void Bridge before the patch hits tomorrow, because it is going to be reset. Then after that, the Desert Raids is also going to have one ending and a new one starting. Then there will be the additional one starting on the May 18 patch, or not. I'm not sure that's going to be a patch, but that's just specifically going to be the date, which is where Villain is going to be introduced as well. And I think it's Evermore is probably going to go out of rotation as well, so we always have two bosses to deal with. Then inventory, this is a really good change. Charms is now going to be separated in the gears inventory tab. This means that you no longer have to actually go to your storage and put everything in the storage before you can go and sell to the vendors, for fear of like selling your charms by accident. So this is a very nice little update. The auction house, you have the sealed ruins is just going to be moved into the ruin category instead of being in the others tab, so that's very logical. For the paid shop, there's going to be some UI changes, not very important stuff to be honest. Ranking is now going to be more separated when it comes to season, so that people who play on standard server is not going to be interfered that much about the season rankings, so overall pretty good for standard players. Map exploration rate, so this is when you go through the campaign, if you get 100% you can claim a certain rewards for that zone. You can now click on the receive all button and get all the rewards, so you can wait until the very end to claim these rewards. This is a little bit late to come out with a feature like this, because I feel like at this point most people who play Undecember is going to be through the story, and it's going to be people who come along as the season plays along, who is going to benefit from this. But overall, this is also going to be something that we can have for the next season, so pretty good. Damage, we're going to have some changes to the UI when it comes to maximize damage. So this is where your damage is doubled, not through crit, but it's doubled. It's going to have some different UI now. So as you can see yellow when you crit. You're probably going to have some orange maybe color when you do double damage, or maximize damage I should say. The Chaos Dungeon is going to see some new events. I don't know what I feel about this. Maybe they feel like that some people are not progressing fast enough in the Chaos Dungeon for this season, so they are going to introduce a few events for the Chaos Statue. So that's going to be an additional 50% that you're going to have from tomorrow, then for 14 days. And after those 14 days, you're then going to have another 14 days of 75 additional experience. And then after that, going to have almost 7 weeks, it looks like, of 100% experience. So that's going to be, I think that's the remainder of the season, probably is. Let's see what else. We have the Zodiac Pack Season 2, so this is obviously still Season 1, but it's just the second Zodiac Pass of this season. So you will now have to purchase another one. It's obviously going to be with a bunch of new rewards. They're not specifying exactly what these are, but they're clarifying that there's these certain buffs that you get with the Zodiac patch. I don't feel like this is belonging in the patch note. This is just some information on what the Zodiac Pass actually is. But you get the additional alchemy slot, you get the additional formula slot, and you get acceleration to your alchemy brewing as well as some the free Zodiac resets. So this is for charms, and this can actually be quite substantial. It seems that there's going to be an absolute insane amount of increase of your chance to get a higher tier charm when you are using the alchemy table to combine them. I'm not sure how to understand this table, because there's this number of high tier materials Not quite sure what they mean by that. Let's see here. The chance of high. I'm not sure if like they mean if you use a free tier 5 charms, if that counts as number of high tier materials, if that's free, 2, or 1. But overall, it seems like after this patch, it's actually going to be quite easier to climb with your charms, so it might be worth to hold on for combining charms until tomorrow. Then another note for this patch note, the compendium seems to be, it seems like they're going to fix the issue of the constant setting up the chaos compendium, which has been really annoying. Like, I actually went through the first day of like trying to clear all different maps, but then they reset it, so that was a horrible experience. I'm not sure what this restored items have been sent to your in-game mail. Like lost items, does that mean that like the compendium points will be sent to your in-game mail? I'm not quite sure if that's actually going to happen. We are probably going to have to climb through that compendium again, but it would be nice to see that actually all those points that you collect beforehand is actually tracked somewhere. I just wouldn't hold my breath for it. So that will cover it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. There is some few more changes, obviously, to the UI and stuff like that. So if you want to know exactly what's gonna happen with the stuff, the link for this website is in the description down below. So you can go ahead and check it there. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again soon.